Hey, this is Randy at Jano's Garage again. Promised on my last video, when I get another old school, really cool project in, I'll make a video. We'll make a series of short videos out of this project here. A friend brought us a 1929 Ford Model A hot rod. Wants us to give it a paint job. We're going to pull the chrome off of the engine, repaint the engine for him, do some paint work on the frame, and then we'll start on the body. So let's take a look at it right quick. This thing has a 454 big block engine in it, and boy, it's souped up too. The engine, as you can see, is painted kind of a gold color, and of course it needs freshening up, so we're going to pull all this chrome off this thing, repaint this engine, do some work on the frame there. Once the engine is done, then we'll start on the body. This old yellow color that's on this thing is actually a primer. As we get to working on it, I'm sure we're going to find blemishes on it. It looks pretty good, but we're going to find some blemishes. It is a 29 model. We'll work our way around this thing over the next few days. We get done with this, it's going to shine, it's going to look nice. Customer's going to be really happy with it. We'll get back with some more videos. We'll start with the plug bars, get these things off there out of the way. This engine is pretty clean, but not clean enough to hold paint yet. So we're going to add a little cleaner to this thing. Get in here and clean it up a little bit. You want to scuff this thing up a little bit with a Scotch pad. Don't want to take very much cleaner to clean this. We want it to be clean and dry, oil free. got the engine all cleaned up good. Cleaned up really nice. Now it's time to start masking this thing off. We're gonna get all this chrome that we didn't remove, mask off good and tight. Well, we can get this thing painted here in a minute. Okay, we got the chrome off, we want it off. We're gonna mask off the rest of the chrome, the stuff we didn't want to take off. We're ready for paint now. So, masking off some of this chrome was a pretty good challenge, but we're ready to change this engine. This thing all painted up good, frame included, the motor and the frame both. So, we'll get busy painting here in just a minute. Okay, got the engine and the block in the head and the frame, everything all painted black. So it's time to peel all the paper off, see what the engine looks like, and get the chrome and stuff put back on it. All right, got all the paper off of it. Looks nice. Looks good. I think the customer should be plenty happy with the engine and the frame paint. Okay, I'll get started on putting the chrome and the manifold, the headers and all those things back on. Get it all wired back up and we'll take another look at it. Okay, we got the motor done, and the frame. Now we're going to do the firewall here with the yellow and the door jambs. Okay, we got the firewall all done. It looks nice. With the door jambs done, they look sweet. Now, started on the body. We got a lot of work to do on this body, but we'll get her all done. Okay, now we're down into sanding this car down. This is covered in primer, so there was obviously some body work that had been done on it before it got to us. Whoever done this body work did a good job on it, but I've just found a few blemishes, one small dent back here. We'll get this stuff all covered up and fixed, and we'll go from there. Start on that one. By the way, I've been doing this since I was a kid. Stuff will be ready here in about 30-40 minutes. We'll feather that stuff back down to flat. We'll be good. We've got all the small blemishes repaired. A little bit of Bondo. Got them all feathered down. Now it's time for a little bit of primer to go on top of that. That's all there is to that. We'll come back when this is all dry, good and hard. Feather it down. We'll be ready for masking tape. Okay, we've got all the sanding done. All the details are fixed. All the blemishes are done. Now it's time to get this car cleaned up. Get all the dirt blown off of it. Move it over to the other side of the shop. Get this shop all cleaned up, good and clean. Bring her back in. Start masking it off. Get ready for paint. Okay, time to clean the building up here. Sweep it all to the middle and out the door it goes in the trash dumpster. Oh, by the way, it is Saturday, so you know I'm going to have a beer. If you know me, you know I'll have a beer in my hand at the shop on a Saturday, especially if I'm doing a paint job. This thing is super cool. All right, we're going to get started masking it off. Okay, what a project. We've done the engine already, and the frame, then started the body, all the prep work, fixing any blemishes we've found. We've sanded on this thing for 2.5 days straight. Got it all masked off, ready to start with the paint work. We're gonna put a coat of sealer on this thing, which will be great. Gray sealer, seal this thing up. The sealer has two purposes. One purpose is to cover any sanding marks. We're using a 320 grit sandpaper, which can leave sand marks through. The sealer will cover those. Secondly, though, the sealer will bond to our sanded surface. Now our paint will bond to our sealer. So it's got two reasons to use. So we're gonna get started on this thing right quick and see where we come up at. Well, besides the bug landing on it already, the last coat looks pretty good. So we'll see what it looks like tomorrow morning when you pull all the paper off. We'll kind of go from there. Okay, we're back at it. We've already done 2 coats of yellow in this car. Wasn't really happy with the outcome on it, so we sanded most of that back off. Changed brands of paint. We'll start over, see if we can make this last one turn out a little bit better for us. We'll see what we come up with. Okay, just got done. Went around this thing 3 more times. I like it. It looks real good to me. Let's take a closer look at it. We got a good high shine and high gloss all the way around this thing. It looks like $1,000,000. I'm happy about it. What a project. We've got this finished. It's done. It's ready to go home. So, took us a little more, just a couple of days more than 2 weeks. It was promised out in 2 weeks, so we almost made that deadline. The cool thing about a hot rod, someone built this to be a hot rod. So they only built it for one reason. That's to hot rod it. So we'll take it around the block right quick. The owner will come and get it here in a little while. And we'll have this project completed. I made a series of videos, short videos, mainly for Facebook. I want to put all those videos together, and they'll be on our YouTube channel, which is Bassman Buddies Tackle. Go to our YouTube channel and watch the whole thing. It's going to be long, but the customer wanted it to be all compiled into one long video, so we're going to make one. We'll post it on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.